Guys, thank you so much for taking your time in this cold Sunday to be here for ACE 3. It's truly a pleasure to have you guys here. ACE 3 is definitely all about the fighters. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring a professional level to an amateur scene. And then I feel like we've been doing a really good job so far. And we're really trying to step it up for this next event. And we're really excited for the talent that just half of the talent that we have here that we're going to showcase on the 20th of April. It's all about you guys, the fighters. You see, even when you guys come for our event, we really want to take care of you guys because we understand that you are the reason that we are able to do this. So just want to thank you so much for being here and obviously the support structure that allows you to do this. Before I go on, I'm Damar Penna. I'm a co-owner of ACE and the batch maker. I want to just call on the president of ACE so he can just give a few words just to check the progress that we've had so far going to our third event and what we're looking to achieve. So this is Francisco Santos, my business partner and ACE president. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For those who don't know me, I'm Francisco Santos. I am co-founder and ACE Fighting Championship president. We have come a long way, right, in a very short period of time. And during ACE 1 and ACE 2, we managed to become the best seller in terms of combat sport at Aula. So we have, it's a great milestone for us to achieve this. And if you go to aula.co.za, and we are on top 208, and we have sold good number of tickets. So we are proud to announce this number. So we also have created something, for those who don't know, it's a multi-dimensional event where we combine MMA, Muay Thai, grappling, and we are looking forward to bring other sports as well. So as well, and during this period, our social media grow up to 50,000 followers on Instagram, right? And if I'm not mistaken, we also have reached 8 million people on Instagram, and I think this is a remarkable achievement, and we have to commend our team, the matchmaker, the media, the great production, and I think everyone should have a round of applause, please, please. Moreover, we have become the first South African promotion to host an event at the EFC Performance Institute, which is the highest level in Africa in combat sport, right? We bring professional level to amateur. Why do we do that? Because we want the fighters to be exposed to that level, because we strongly believe in few years, maybe in months, few of them will be at UFC. Few of them will be fighting in Europe at Aries, so they're not gonna be scared of cameras. They're not gonna be scared of the lights and the mic, So we're doing our best to provide a great platform for these great fighters. And I think we also should commend our great team as well behind the scenes that have been working around the clock to make it happen, all right? So I think it's important for us to emphasize this achievement because people know a little bit about ACE, all right? So if you notice, during ACE 1 and ACE 2, we also have maintained a gender-inclusive fight card. Every fight card, we have women fighting, right? We have currently 2 women champions, which is Kiara, she's a MMA, and we have Nicole, she's a grappling jiu-jitsu fighter. So I think it's important as well because the sport is not only about men, but we want to bring diversity, right? So I'm speaking about only the good achievements, all right? So one interesting fact, amateurs, they don't really get paid, but they put hours, months working very hard, camp, it costs, sacrifice, weight cut. And we are the first, if not the only promotion who give monetary incentive to these fighters. And we are very proud to announce that as well. We have brought also fighters from neighboring country to compete to our South African amateurs, and we provide them as well full support, accommodation, transportation as well. So we really are here for the fighters, and we are really here for the community and for the sport. And it cannot happen without you. It cannot happen without your support. And I just want to express my sincere gratitude for every single person who came all the way from their home today to be part of this press conference. All right? So a round of applause for every single of you guys. As part of our social responsibilities, we also have donated finances as well as fighting gears to one of the gyms in most needs. I think it's Mamelodi Warriors from Pretoria, right? So after ACE1, we realized that they train in very poor conditions, and then we also try to contribute our society. I think it's a very good, and we also as a company, we have social responsibility, and then we are also proud to announce that. With everyone witnessing here today, we are the only promotion who does a press conference. Why do we do that? We want to create this great platform to the future of the country, to the future of the fighters, so that they are exposed to a level that they will be, and we believe, and that's why we are here, right? So like any other business, we have been having challenges. However, with a good spirit, with a good attitude, we've been managing to overcome those challenges, all right? So please bring your friends, bring your family, buy your tickets at aula.co.za. Support us on the 20th of April, 2024 at EFC Performance Institute. I want to see you there. I will be there by the door to welcome you. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, my boss.
Guys, thank you so much, Mr. Francisco. Thank you, and obviously everyone that's here. I think first thing that we're just gonna start off, we have 5 fights here. We got 2 guys that are still on the way. I just need Diallo and obviously Celo. The first fight that we're gonna start with, I just wanna wait for, we're gonna start Nathan and Levon. I don't wanna butcher his surname. Obviously, so what we do at ACE, we have only two grappling divisions, you know. We have under 75 and over 75. I feel like sometimes, you know, we're not necessarily an open division as such, but I feel that 75 is a good weight category for you to decide if you're a slightly bigger guy or a slightly smaller guy. And our champion currently is Desley, you know, Faithful. And when we have 2 matchups here, I know that Edson and Coney are a little bit smaller in the under 75 side, but we have 2 matchups. Hopefully, out of these 2 matchups, we can get someone that will be able to compete against our current champion. So whoever impresses us the most, we obviously feel that that's going to be the most deserving. There's Celo now, our main event, you know, who's competing against Tyron. So I think in terms of that, we're just going to give a word, obviously, first to Nathan, how's his campaign? And then Coney, I think you switch the name. No, you're good. Come see this side, yeah. We're just going to give a word to Nathan and just talk about your camp. How's it been for the last, your training camp, and obviously the 2 weeks that are coming, how you're feeling, and then what you look forward for this fight, and then obviously give a word to your opponent as well.
Testing 1, 2. Cool, thank you. Thanks, Demart. The camp's been great. I normally spend only maybe 3 or 4 weeks leading up to an event, preparing properly, preparing hard. Obviously, the end goal for this match is to get matched up with Desley for the title after this. I can tell you exactly how that's going to go. I have already rolled my opponent 3 times in the past. I've beat him 3 times by submission. So on the 20th of April, 2 weeks from now, expect nothing different. I'm going to submit him with something different.
Well, very, very strong words. Obviously, Levon looking for some redemption. What's going to be different at this time, Levon? Are you in a better space to get that victory?
Test. Okay. So for me, a big part of the preparation is the mental game, and I think with the competition yesterday, I feel a lot more confident, a lot more ready, and I'm feeling good for this fight. So I have lost to Nathan before previously, but now I feel much more confident. I'm much older now. My game is better. I'm more mature. So I feel a lot better coming into this fight, and I'm going to go for a submission.
Any final words from your side, Nathan, in terms of what you heard from your opponent?
Not really. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think the confidence was an issue to begin with. I think he just loses poorly. He's not a good loser, and he's going to lose again.
Strong words.
No, I don't have much to say. I'm just looking forward to the 20th, and yeah, don't have much to say.
Guys, you have to remember as well, like what Levon is saying, you know, grappling is definitely about time and obviously head space. Nathan has got an edge over his opponent, but doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the same outcome, you know. People get better, you have different strategies into a certain fight, and then you get motivated as well. So I'm really excited for this matchup, you know, very, very skilled grapplers. Grappling takes a lot of time and dedication, so I'm really proud for this matchup, and we're looking for fireworks for this fight. The other fight of it, Diallo versus Travis. Travis is here, Diallo isn't here. So we're just going to get a few words from Travis. How's his camp been? They're fighting for 61 kg bantamweight fight. A very exciting fighter. Diallo, we've seen him at Ace 2. Very, very aggressive fighter, comes forward. So I think in terms of Travis, what's his game plan? He's seen his opponent compete. So how do you feel about this matchup, bud?
I was testing. I've also trained with Diallo before. So I would say styles just to stay composed, stick to the game plan, use my distance, and yeah, just stay composed.
And then also, I think also what people have to remember is that, you know, when we have the fights at EFC, the lights are, it's like when you fight as an amateur and when you fight as a pro, there's a lot of difference involved. So we are really proud that we're able to bring this aspect to the amateur scene, because guys get used to more that type of pressure involved in competing, where you're in this massive cage, the lights is actually blinding in a sense. So we're really proud that we can have grappling matchups in a cage, and then obviously it's a different aspect in terms of a mat. In the cage, you can also grapple against the cage. Obviously, you can't grab the cage. So that's a different aspect in terms of the jiu-jitsu side. So we're really proud of what we're doing, and I think even the fighters will appreciate that in the long run, that they're able to compete at such a level. So this bantamweight fight is an exciting matchup. We hopefully getting the title fight in the next event for Mpambu. He's fighting for the bantamweight title, and we just see how that division is going to play out. But moving forward, obviously, his opponent isn't here. We're going to speak to, you know, Monique and Stephanie, Muay Thai fighters. Both of them have got vast experience in striking, and then obviously kickboxing and Muay Thai. So this is a really nice matchup. This fight is going to be the third last fight of the event. We want to promote, obviously, as we said, female fighters, not just in the grappling space, which we have a champion. We have also a champion in MMA, which is Kiara now. We're looking to see how this division plays out. They're fighting for the 57 kg Muay Thai title. How's it been, you know, your preparation? Obviously, you guys, I don't know how much you know of each other. She comes more from a kickboxing background. Obviously, you've been doing Muay Thai for a long time. How are you feeling, Stephanie, for this matchup, and what can we expect from you?
Is this thing working? Yeah. I'm feeling really good, thank you. I've been in back-to-back camps. I've been training hard. I did just have a fight last night. Yeah. It didn't go my way, but it was a tough fight. I still stood up against a heavier opponent with more experience. I'm here to fight. I'm here for the game. I'm keen.
And yourself?
I mean, I also had a good camp. I'm training with really good people, so I'm feeling really excited. It is my first Muay Thai, so that's going to be a mind switch I need to make, and then we'll see what happens. I'll give my best.
How does she beat you?
How does she beat me? I don't know much about Monique as a fighter, but I'm going to give it my best, and I'm going to put on a dominant striking performance. I will show her Muay Thai.
And maybe I'll give it back. We'll see.
We really can't wait, you know. Guys, what we've done as well in previous events, you know, we've upped the performance bonuses. We've given 5,000 Rand. Obviously, if you're a champion, you win 5,000, and some bonuses have came up to 7,500. It is very rare because as an amateur, you're obviously relying on you're probably a student, or maybe, you know, you don't have as much funds to be able to do what you do. You need a good support structure. So it's good to have an extra funds to assist you, obviously, with transport and training. So we're really excited about that. We're looking to do more for the fighters. That's our main goal. And the way we treat the fighters, I mean, I've fought in the highest level overseas and obviously here. I understand what, like some promotion, you feel that they don't really care about you. And that's the thing that we really wanted to overcome in terms of this, to really care about the fighters, really promote the fighters, make sure they're well known. And at the end of the day, when you guys are up there, maybe in the UFCs or fighting elsewhere in one championship, we know that at least we were able to give you a good foundation in that space. And another matchup that's going to be a grudge match, I believe. The very skilled Coney, is already beaten Edson. Edson is a well-rounded fighter, not just in the grappling space, but also is a professional mixed martial artist. We've seen him fight in the EFC, very, very skilled fighter. He finishes his fight submission like with ease, but he's had a problem with this youngster. He looks very, very innocent, but he's a very dangerous guy. So I think the first word has to go to Coney. How are you feeling for this matchup? You know Edson for the longest time. You've seen him compete. What can we expect from you?
Look, every time I go up against Edson, I know it's going to be a very technical war. Edson's extremely skilled. He's patient, he's calm, he's fast. Our last fight it went to overtime. It was a really tough matchup because both of us are fast and it's hard to really get around each other's game. So I think it's probably going to be another hard matchup, but I do believe with all my preparation stuff, I should end up on top again. But it's going to be a tough match, and I can tell you that now. It's going to be exciting. Everyone is going to watch, be ready for fireworks, because it's going to happen.
And yourself?
Yeah, we have a last match together, and also this one's going to be a good one. I know he's not going to hold back. Also, I'm not going to hold back. It's going to be a good match, and the prep is going well. I'm going to setting my traps.
All right, you guys are being too nice to each other.
Edson's a nice guy. I have nothing bad to say about him. He's a great ref as well with the kids and stuff today. I have to take my hat off for him for that. He makes the kids want to fight and stuff. If there's tears in the match, it's always there. He's a great guy. There's not much bad to say about him.
I appreciate that, my brother. Let's put on show, boy.
I agree.
For sure, in terms of the technical aspect and what we can expect from these matchup for the grappling, obviously with Nathan and Levon, I mean, the highest level that we can see here, and then we're just glad that we can provide the platform for you guys to express yourselves, That's what we really want to do. We want to make you guys stars. We want people to know you. That's why we're pushing so much in terms of our marketing, so that people understand that the guys that fight in ACE are the best guys around. So I'm really grateful to have you guys, and I really appreciate your time, and make sure that you get everyone to come support you guys there. That's what we need. We need that, that backing. Lastly, obviously, the matchup that we're all looking forward to, the main event of ACE 3 is a master class. We've had already a Muay Thai fight as our last event, which was amazing. And then now we got Tyron Debia and Celo Sabutoma. These guys have competed for us before, and we made sure that we gave them the best incentives as possible, because they come out there and put on a show. And I think as everyone that knows, obviously Tyron is a lack of a better word, is a killer. This kid, he's got the drive and dedication, and then he's a very skilled fighter. He's obviously going up a little bit in weight, and Celo is dropping weight. So there is a slight weight advantage that I feel that Celo will have. But in terms of height, Tyron is a lot taller. So I think, what can we expect from you? You're fighting for the ACE Pro-Am world title, which means that they don't wear headgear. Everything else, you have elbow pads and obviously the gloves and the shin pads, but there's no headgear. What can we expect from you, and how long do you think this fight is going to last? It's going to be a 5-round fight. How's your preparation been?
I believe my preparation has been good enough for this fight. I fought against one of his teammates in the last fight, and I believe in this fight it's going to go the same way. I'm going to put him down just like I put his teammate down.
Wow, very strong words from Tyron. And Celo, how are you feeling? You saw him against your teammates. What's different now for you? How are you going to be able to redeem against the loss that you guys have had?
All I can say, I'll do my best, and I'll be in shape. And all I can say to Tyron and say, good luck, my man. You're gonna need it.
Well, the man is ready for war. Any last words? After this, we're going to give a way for press to ask a few questions. Anybody else that would love to ask a few questions, all the fighters here. And then we're going to have the face-offs before we go. What is your response to that? You feel it's just hot air, or is he really coming for you?
What I would say is let's finish the talking in the cage.
I hope you're ready, man. I hope you are. Because I'm coming to take your head off.
Wow.
Believe me. If you don't know, ask your coach today. He knows me.
Oh,
you know why? You know why I say that, my man? I'm a rose that grow in the concrete. I am. Who's your former opponent that I faced? Ask Cameron. You saw his face? And you saw my face? That's me. I hope, mommy, don't come to the fight.
Guys, thank you so much. We're going to give a word. You just get the guys to ask a few questions. If anybody else want to ask a few questions, we can just have you line up here. Obviously, we're going to get Dino and Roberts to lead the questions. So let's start there with Roberts.
Thank you so much. ACE is such a wonderful promotion. It's always awesome to be here. First question, Nathan. Can you tell us a little bit about your gym and your fight camp and how you have prepared so well for your opponent that you have beaten him before, and do you think it'll go the same way?
No, I don't think it'll go the same way. Hey, Shahid, nice to see you again. I don't think it'll go the same way because the last 3 times we faced each other was 3 different submissions. I'm racking them up. I've got a guillotine, triangle, and a rear naked choke all stacked up against Levon. Out of Gracie 4 ways, nothing's really changed. It seems to work for me. The game plan, regardless of the rule set, is to take you down, hold you down, and wait for you to try and find a way out.
Nathan, how's it, man?
Hey, Dino.
So you were saying you normally only prep 3 to 4 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks leading up to an event, yes, sir.
Do you think that's enough as a pro athlete?
I feel like I can do that for longer, giving myself a week off, and then 4 weeks back on again. 4 weeks on, 1 week off. That's typically how I do it.
And then obviously you're carrying massive confidence going into that bout. I'm not too sure when your last win against him was, but do you think he's had enough time to make the changes necessary and work on those submissions you were just running off there?
He's definitely had enough time to make adjustments. I think him and his new team knows my game plan very well. I don't necessarily think it'll be an easy match 2 weeks from now, but I don't think the outcome will be different.
I've just got another question for the trapdoor spider. Edson, so now ACE being an amateur promotion, you have fought in the EFC and you have been in the PI before. How does that add to your performance, and does it make you calmer, more agile in the hexagon that you actually quite own at the moment?
I'll be there before, so I like to be busy. So every single comp, I like to jump in and have fun and work on my game for MMA, because MMA is my main goal. Like grappling, other stuff I'm just doing for MMA.
I have a question for I think the Jits guys and obviously the Muay Thai guys. You guys have been competing on the mat, right? And then now you're gonna compete in the cage. Let's start, I think, with Steph. How do you feel? Obviously, the ring and the cage completely different. It's an hexagon. Now, obviously, you're fighting in the squared circle. How do you feel it's gonna play out? You don't have that bounce of the cage. It's different. How do you feel?
I'm actually very excited to fight in the cage. I come from MMA background. I've been in that cage at the Performance Institute. I've trained there. I'm actually very excited to fight in the cage, yeah.
And yourself, Monique, you've obviously trained with a lot of MMA fighters. What's the difference you feel that's going to be fighting in the cage as a Muay Thai fight?
I don't know. It's just going to be different. I don't have a lot of experience, so it's going to be new, but I'm excited, like I said.
And yourself, Connie, obviously now, if the fight gets against the cage, obviously, and those who've watched Jiu-Jitsu, they just reset you on the mat. But for us, we allow you to actually be on against the cage, more of like a wrestling. You can take the person down. Obviously, you can't just grab the fence. So how will that play a part, you know? Will that make much of a difference to you?
No, not really. I'm also from an MMA, or I do MMA. I went to World Championships as a youth twice. So I'm also used to the bright lights and the crowd and all of that. And also the cage. I do a lot of cage work for MMA and all of that, so I don't think the cage will be any different for me.
Amazing. So also another thing that we want to emphasize is that we actually have quite a few athletes, maybe one or two, that competed in Muay Thai, Tumelo, and now is competing in MMA. So we do appreciate the fact that we have diverse athletes who are able to compete in MMA, fight Muay Thai, and obviously grapple. So that's what we want to create, that culture of guys that are able to, let's say like Connie says, you know what, I want to actually fight MMA after this. We would really appreciate that, and having guys to be more diverse, be more complete athletes. Look, I'm not going to hold you guys a lot longer. We know that we start a little bit later. So what I want to do, I want to just get a face-off already, if we can go from there. If we can start with Nathan and Levon. Just come up here, and then, guys, an exciting grappling matchup for the under 75 kg division. Will Levon be able to redeem himself, or it's just going to be another great performance from Nathan? We look forward to having you guys. The next one, Diallo obviously is not here. Let's just have Travis to come in the front. Bantamweight MMA fight. Both guys very explosive, very experienced fighters. Our next one, Monique and Stephanie, Muay Thai 57 kg showdown. The ladies are going to show us fireworks. This will be very, very good matchup. Both very, very ready for this fight. Thank you, ladies. Then Edson and Connie, under 75 kg grappling matchup as well. We got two great matchups for the card. I think their performance will define who's going to face our champion next. Very, very experienced grapplers, high skilled, high level. Expect the best, all the best guys. And lastly, the fight we've definitely so eager to see. The face crusher and the silent killer. Tyron De Beer versus Selo Sebutoma for the title. For the Ace Middleweight Pro-Am Muay Thai World title. We cannot wait for this one. It's going to be a beauty. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for coming. We do apologize for starting a little bit later. Please, we look forward to having every single one of you at our event. Get your tickets at howler.co.za. Please, we have sandwiches here. Get some juice before you leave, and then we can get some pictures here as well, those who want to get a few pictures with the fighters. So thank you so much once again, guys. We're going to keep in contact. Obviously, the event is around the corner. Make sure you go out there, do your best, and we would definitely reward you for your efforts. Thank you so much, guys, and appreciate it. See you guys on the 20th of April. Thank you.
Hit the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.